Trump still has a significant lead in the poll, with support from 39 of likely Republican primary voters in New Hampshire. Compared to Haley's 32, the rest of the field lags far behind in the poll. Former New Jersey Gov. Support for Haley has increased by 12 percentage points since the last CNN-UNH poll in November, continuing an upward trend that began last summer. While numbers for her rivals, including Trump, have remained steady or declined slightly since the fall, Haley's support has risen dramatically among voters registered as undeclared, New Hampshire's term for unaffiliated registrants, up 18 points in that group since November. It also increased by 20 points among the ideologically moderate. Those gains come amid pressure from New Hampshire Gov. Chris Sununu's campaign in the state, including his endorsement last month. The Granite State's GOP primary is Jan. 23. Trump has surpassed 50% mark recent polls in the Iowa caucuses and has a larger majority. National polls of Republican nomination. Just over 4 in 10 primary voters are undeclared voters who plan to vote in GOP primaries rather than registered Republicans. According to the CNN-UNH poll, about a third describe themselves as moderate. Trump leads Haley by 40% conservatives, 37 points among registered Republicans and 17 those without a college degree. According to the poll, but Haley leads Trump by 42 moderates, 26 points among undeclared voters and 12 college graduates. Christie ranks second in these three groups, behind Haley and Trump, but Haley's supporters are still less committed than Trump's base. While 80% of voters who support Trump say they are definitely set on him, a slim majority of Haley's current supporters, 54%, say the same. Only 45 of those supporting other candidates have been identified, leaving room for further changes to race in the final 2 weeks of campaigning in Granite State. Among those whose first choice for nomination was neither Haley nor Trump, 36% say that their second choice for the nomination would be Haley, while 30% choose Trump as best alternative. Those behind Christie are taking a hard line against Haley, while 65 say they would support Christie if he wasn't in the race. Less than 1 in 10 of his supporters choose another candidate, while 13 say they wouldn't vote. Christie has resisted calls from Haley allies to leave, citing her direct opposition to Trump. Only 2 Republican candidates are currently viewed more favorably than negatively by GOP primary voters in the state: Trump and Haley, each viewed favorably by less than half of likely voters. Scores for each of the major candidates currently running have dropped since last September. But DeSantis has seen a particularly notable decline from 44 at the beginning of last fall. He is now down to just 29. Presumably primary voters' views of Ramaswamy are also negative, and their views of Hutchinson and Christie are even more underwater. W.